Hi Chris, so I got your site down and there's some things that are happening that will be taken care of once the Numo components are installed to your web server. They're server-side components. Once you have them installed and your website is published, then the things like the store and the account login box, they'll actually become active, and then some things are going to change. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just explain a few things in video because it's easier to see, right? But the services right here, that's sort of gone off a kilter. Then you have the Numo account box. Yeah, that's a little bit out of whack. So I'm going to fix that right now. Then you'll see that your menu actually is back in the right spot. Okay, we're back. Now I've made a change, and what I saw actually was we've got everything showing up now the way we want it to. Yes, we do. What had happened is there was a couple of extra LI tags, and it's really hard to say, hey, here's how to find them, because I use a tool called Sublime Text Editor or Dreamweaver CC 2015, which actually shows something in glaring red if there's a code issue. And what you had is there was an extra LI tag right down here, and then there was another one up higher on in the services page up here. There was an extra closing tag right there, and that really screwed things up a little bit. So I'm just gonna, what I've gone is I've actually gone through and I've just retidied the code in code view so I could actually count tags and see what was going on. So I've modified your page a little just in terms of how the code is formatted, so it makes it easier for me to debunk and throw into other tools and editors. But yeah, that's the problem with Dreamweaver, the older versions of Dreamweaver. The most latest version of Dreamweaver is fantastic because it actually shows you where things are screwed up and how to fix them. Anything before CC 2015 doesn't do that. So anyways, long story short, now I've got that sorted out for you. Now what you have here under your store, we have these weird things. Over here you have this weird thing. Now if I were to, what'll happen is when your site's published, like I mentioned before, this will actually be replaced with a login box or a link with a drop down to a login box. And probably at that point in time the menu will scoot back up to the top level. As a matter of fact, if I just took a look at this logo here, just to see, it doesn't take up a lot of space. Now, if that was actually to be removed, this here, right, and you're not going to do that, but I'm just going to show you what will happen in a second here. Okay, I'm just curious, now that I've sort of removed this, if I refresh the page, would it, oh, probably to save the page, hang on a sec. Boom, and there you go. You see that placeholder text, now that it's gone? The menu snaps back into place, and then when like I said, when your backend has been installed to your server, that little blurb of text that you saw up there will be replaced with an actual login menu or drop down box, and then everything should still line up nicely. I think you have enough room up here because it'll slide this over a little bit more, right, but not enough to double it over. So that's the menu question looked at. Now you had another one about the images here. Now I know I've done a couple of videos on this particular page. I recall this page, I created it for you, but can you just in the ticket reply to me, make a note, like make a bullet list for me, a wish list that, things you'd like us to do or help out with. If it's a service you want us to do, and like a paid service, that's fine. We can help do some of that stuff. If it's just a question, just fire back a ticket. Let me know what help you were looking for on this page, because everything's fairly straightforward. Image, text, boom. But I think what I think has happened is I've sent you a couple of videos that have already answered the questions, but you may not have seen them. They may have been buried in another ticket. Okay, so let me know what it is, and I'll see if I can either dig up that information for you and resend it, or I'll make up another quick video, or just give us a wish list of things you'd like done. I'll get Chris to help you out with that.